Hey YouTube, it's your girl Z Baby with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time about how I dated a colorist guy. So if you're interested in listening to this video, keep watching the video, and shout out to all my new subscribers that have subscribed to the channel. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all that has subscribed. Y'all, I have redid this video like twice because there's people in the background that are slamming doors and doing the most, and it always happens when I'm trying to film. So I was around the age 24 when I met this guy. Matter of fact, 23 going on 24. And at the time, I wasn't looking for anything serious. And if you're a dark-skinned girl and you're watching the video, you ladies need to pay attention. I'm trying to tell you something. Don't get tricked into dating the wrong guy. And that's going to be my title. It's just like this. So he told me I was beautiful and everything. And he told me that, he wanted to take me out. So I fell for the bait. I was very young and naive. I fell for it. So when he got my number, I gave it to him immediately. There was no hesitation. He gave me his number. I gave him my number. Like I said, I was 23 going on 24. He was 35 going on 36. So he was like 10 years older than me. People that do know me know this story already, but these are for the people that don't know me. So he was like 10 years older than me, but me, I've always liked older men, especially if they were attractive, because that's just my thing. I like older men. I dated a couple of young guys before, but I do love older men. So anyway, let me continue. So he got my number, I got his number, and it was on and popping. And after that, we went on. So I remember I asked him, I had told him, I was like, my name is Z. He was like, okay. He was like, my name is L. Or whatever. I'm just gonna use that because I don't want to put his real name out there. And he was like, he was like, you are very attractive. I like you and everything. And I was like, I like what I see too. So, it was like off the bat, I thought, he was all into what I look like. So I didn't really trip about it. So the next day he called me and was like, good morning, beautiful. And guys always be sending that text, good morning, beautiful. I don't know what that's about, but he texted me, good morning, beautiful. And I replied back. And at the time I was in college. So, I was talking to other guys, but when I get someone's new number, especially when I was young, I was like, I don't know if this guy really likes me for real. I'm just going to see where it goes. So, we went on our first date. We went to the Cheesecake Factory, and I ordered, and to this day, I still order the same thing, 4 cheese pasta, add shrimp, whatever. And, the date went really well. And then he asked me to see me again. So I was just like, I don't know where this is going. I just met you. So, I let a week pass or whatever, and he was texting me and blowing my phone up. He was like, what's going on with you? I haven't heard from you since we went on our date. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna hit you back, but I think we need to go on another date because I don't just, go talking to guys or hanging out with guys on the first date. So we went on the second date, and I remember going to, I think we went to Outback Steakhouse or whatever because I really love Outback. So we went to Outback, and I remember getting a steak and some food, whatever. And then he had texted me, and he had me to say same way, right after our day, he would call me, good morning, beautiful. How are you doing? How's your day? And I was just like, I'm cool, I'm chilling. And he was like, you think you would like to come back to my place? And I was like, no, I don't want to come back to your place or whatever. I feel like we need to hang out a little more. And me at the time, when I find someone attractive and I think they're cute or whatever, I don't like to rush sex because I don't want YouTube getting on me, but I don't like to rush that because I feel like when you rush, it don't be right and it don't feel good. The person that I like to take my time. The guy that I don't like, I'll just smash and pass and let him go. But the guy that I do like, I like to take my time. It's just a thing with me. If I'm feeling a dude, I want to take my time. I want to see what he's about. I want to see if he's cheap. I want to see if he's going to spend money. I just like to analyze everything that he does. So, the same thing that he did on a day, he texted me, called me. He was like, yeah, well, I would. And then this is funny because The first date was cool, and he really thought that I was about to come through, but I wasn't coming through. And I used to be like that because I have my own car, and I hate when guys be hitting you up and they use that stupid line, "I'm gonna hit you up," or "come through," and I'm like, I don't like that song with Drake. Come through, come through, come through, come through. Girl, you know we got things to do. No, I'm not coming through off of that. Come through. No, I'm not. I'm going to wait a little bit and see, and then I might come through, you know? Like, no, I'm not doing that. Y'all, my voice is hoarse for two reasons: because I worked last night and it was loud and I had to like scream over the music. And I stayed up in the work until like 1 something. I didn't go to bed like 2:30. I woke back up at 6. You know, it's been a long day. Okay, a long day. I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay, look about. Ignore the smacking, y'all. I need the candy, and I need this vodka with lemonade to keep me to make this video because I'm extremely tired. Oh, you know what? Hold on, y'all. I'm making a pizza, and I was like, it's been 10 minutes and I haven't smelled anything. I'm like, oh, my pizza didn't even get made. All right, anyway, let's get right into the video. So yeah, let's continue because you know your girl be rambling. You know I like to take my breaks. All right, so second date, I told you we went to Outback, got something to drink, got something to eat or whatever. And he decided to tell me, he did the same thing he did from the first date. He took me out, and then he thought I was going to give him the pee, but I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. Like, I wish I was, man, when I'm telling you, in my 20s, I was like, no, no, I'm not, no. You take me out, or I'm not messing with you, period. There was no in between. You take out? Okay. Don't text me. I don't want to see anything. That's how I used to be. Okay? It's like that now, but like I've been in a relationship for like a while now, so like I don't know. It'd be off and on. Sometimes I be getting angry. But anyway, that's not the point. So, went to Outback, did the same thing, text me. He was like, come through. And I sang that little song for y'all from Drake. So, after that, the third time I seen him, he tricked me because I was talking about, and this was back in the day for all my 80s ladies out there, or anyone that is an 80s baby and they're about my age. We went to Georgetown, and I live in the DMV area, and we went to Georgetown, which is in DC, and it's like one of those like elite little shops. Like they have like cute shops, and they have like cute shopping bags. All their bags are paper bags. And at the time, Juicy Couture was popping, and I had like one Juicy bracelet. You know what? I have a Juicy necklace, and I just don't know where it is. And I was gonna wear it too. I was like, wow, like I don't even wear my Juicy necklace no more. Like it's so old. But like those Juicy necklaces, they hold their value. I ain't gonna cap. My Juicy Couture necklace, like literally, I don't know where it is. It's probably at my mother house somewhere. But I still have my Juicy Couture necklace, and still holds its value. But at the time, I wanted a Juicy Couture necklace, and I wanted to get a Juicy Couture I had a bracelet, but like I had like the little charms and stuff like on it or whatever. Like I had like my little charms and stuff. So at the time, I think a charm was like $50 a piece, because like everyone that like was rocking Juicy Couture, like each charm was like $50, and you had to go to the store and you had to go inside there and get like a charm added onto your hand. All the girls were wearing that back in the day. Everybody was wearing that. So I was like, yeah, like you got to take me. I was like, not only do you got to take me out today, I was like, you got to go get me like a charm for my bracelet or whatever. I think I wanted to get, I remember having a piano, but I got like 2 bracelets because my first one broke. I remember my fat self, I had like a ham from like one of my first bracelet, like my first bracelet. And then I remember having like a piece of champagne, like a champagne glass. I had a champagne glass, I had a ham, and then I think he got me like a cake or something. So I was like, I want a cake. So it was like $50 for like the charms. So like he bought the charms. He not only brought, he brought me 2 charms, because like it was, each charm was like $50 a piece. So like I got 2 charms that day or whatever. And then he took me out to eat. And I forgot the restaurant we went. I think we went to what was down there at the time. It was like not Pino, Uno's Chicago Grill or whatever, like the pizza place. So we went down there and like we just had like an amazing time. And then like this was our 3rd date or whatever. So I was just like, all right, like maybe he's into me or whatever. Maybe I'm in my head, I'm like, maybe this is the one. Anytime I ask him for something, he does it for me. He doesn't hesitate. He doesn't catch an attitude. I'm like, maybe, you know, this is the guy for me. So, you know, after we went on our little date and I got the charms or whatever, and he texted me the same thing, and he was like, come through or whatever. And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, look, he was like, we went on 3 dates so far, and I took you to juice store the other day. So I'm like, oh, guys, they be like using that leverage to get some. So I was like, I don't know, but I was like, I know what you could do for me, because that's what I say. When I was younger, I was using people. I was like, nah, I gotta use you a little more. Forget all of that. So I was like, I know what you could do. I was like, get me a bottle or whatever, and I need some trees. Like, yeah, give me a bottle, give me some trees or whatever, and I'll come through. So he was like, bet. He got everything or whatever. He got the trees. He got the bottle. He got everything that I asked for. You know what? I lied about what time I met him. I met him at 33, because I'm saying I met him at 35, because I was talking to him for a break. No, I met him at 33 and I was 23. Okay, because I just remember, no. Okay, so after that, you know, it was cool. It was copacetic. I went to his place. His place was really clean and nice at the time. I'm like, oh, he a clean guy. Like, I like that. That turns me on. A guy that's clean, smells good, looks good, because I'm a Libra. If you do not know, now you know. A Libra, like, I like my atmosphere not only to look good, but I like it to smell good. So, like, he was winning me on all of those. Like, he was looking good. He was smelling good. He was dressed well. His teeth were nice. His haircut was looking amazing. Like, it was just looking right. And he was looking fine. Not only that, at the time, did I mention that he was huge down there? So that was like check. And we both had like showed each other our paperwork for like the HIV stuff. So like that was a check. So it was just like, at this time, like, I was cool. But like when we first I did our initial like get to sleep with each other, I was like, no, you have to use a condom. I don't care that you showed me a paperwork, because this man was trying to get raw dog like off the 3rd. No, you're not about to get all of that. Like, first of all, it hasn't even been that long. Like, no, I've only known you for 2 months. Okay, so no, it's not about to pop off like that. Not the first time. Because me, I'm very picky. First of all, I'm scared to get anything like the H. I don't have time. Secondly, I don't know you like that. I don't care if you show me paperwork or not. Like, you strapping up. Like, I don't know if we're in a relationship or not, so why do you think I'm about to risk it all? Like, that's not, no. So, I love these hot chews. I gotta stop buying them. But they be on sale at the grocery store. Y'all, tell me if y'all mess with this candy or not, though. Oops. Y'all after with these? These are litty. Like, they're so good. Anyways, let's get to the mess. So, you know, I get over to his house. It smells good. It looks good. Like I said, he looks good or whatever. He looks nice. When I come in, he had the bottle. He also like made me like this food or whatever. It was like some pasta, and it had like some chicken in it or whatever. And then like he had like some fried chicken, a set to the trial. So he had like this pasta dish that was already made, and then he had like some chicken, and then he had the bottle, and he had the trees. He had everything, because I didn't know that he had cooked before I came over. So I was like, oh, he really wants some. Me, I like to eat, so I make short videos about you, so you already know. I was like, I was impressed. And it was smelling good. It was the smelling good for me. It was the food already made. It was the trees that were already there. And like I said, the package was very extra large. So I was like, oh, it's a go. I was like, all right. So we were sitting on the couch, just chilling, having a good time, sitting there, talking at first. And then all of a sudden, he just started like kissing me. I was like, what the heck is going on here? Like, I didn't come over here for all that, but I kind of like knew what like I was getting into. So I was just like, all right, fine. So like he started kissing me, caressing me. This man started like making sure that like he was on my neck area. I think the next morning I had like a red spot. I had like a hickey on my neck because like my neck was like messed up because like he just like kissed me on my neck or whatever, and like gave me a huge hickey. And then and now that I'm older, I don't even allow that. You cannot kiss a ball. Get away from my neck. I don't need to be looking like a daggone somebody done attacked me. That's why I said when I was young, I was naive. I went for the small stuff. Even though kissing on the neck is like cute, but I feel like kissing on the neck, and now that I'm older, feels like you're my territory. Because like if you didn't kiss on my neck, like why my neck gotta be red with the spots on it? Why my neck gotta have like all these little different spots on it? And then my neck was like swollen. Nah, I'm good. So, we sit on the couch, he's kissing me, then he decides to take my shirt off. Shirt get taken off, then he start, kissing on my chest area and everything. And then you already know the other part. I'm not gonna say too much because I heard been hearing YouTube been tripping. But like all of my clothes were off at this point or whatever. And then he went and got a Magnum. I was like, oh my God. I swear to God, the guys that have the Magnums are the ones that have the biggest ever. Because the Trojan guys, I don't trust them. But anyway, he got the Magnum and put it in. And it was like feeling amazing the first time around. Like not the second time, the first time around. So I was like, oh my goodness, like this is going on. And then like we just started doing it, and it was just like on after that. Like after everything I'm telling y'all, like I was talking to him for like a good minute. Like I swear I wasted 7 years with this guy. He even got me pregnant, and it was like at this point in my life I felt like like I could trust him or whatever. Like I was 27, I was pregnant. If y'all want to see how when I got an abortion, I might pin it to this I might pin it on the story time or not if I could find it later on. But hold on, y'all. You guys, so after that or whatever, like we got it in. It was, I don't know, it was like shooting stars. Like we got it in, and we got it in for a couple of times when I was over there. We didn't stop doing it until like I would say we started doing it like around 11:30, and then we didn't finish until like maybe like 4:30 in the morning. And I had the day off, so the next day I just slept for the whole day because I was super tired. But it was just like, yeah, we had like a great night or whatever. I'm long-winded anyway. Like me, I like to be up for a while. When I'm getting it in, I like a guy that has some stamina. If you don't have no stamina, don't even cross this lane. Don't even think about talking to Z-Baby because it ain't gonna happen. And I'm gonna write you off as a minute man. Now, moving right along. So, after we had our little passionate night or whatever, like he texted me in the morning time, good morning, beautiful. How was your day? Da 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 da. And me at this point, I was just feeling like, I really like this guy, and I hope he feels the same way. Feeling naive. Feeling naive. So, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna fast forward the story because, like, if I keep saying it, it'll be too long. It'll be too long-winded. I just wanted to give y'all like the backstory on like what happened and everything. So, all right. So after that, I'm just gonna fast forward to 5 years in with this guy. I was starting to feel like nothing had changed, and I had been with him for a good amount of time. I think the last straw was it 7 years? The 6 years that I was with him, because like on my 6th year or whatever, like, I was really starting to feel passionate about him. And I was like, I used to tell him, I was like, babe, I love you a lot. And back in the day, they didn't even used to say babe, they used to say baby. I was like, baby, I like you, I love you a lot, and like I really see us having a future, and I want, like a baby and everything, and I want to get married and everything. And he was like, okay, don't worry about that, like I'm gonna give you a baby. I'm like, where's my ring? And at this time I found out that the guy that I was in love with, that I seen from the beginning, was cheating on me heavy. Like he was cheating to the point where like he would get so nervous that he would tell me how he was cheating. One time he told me he cheated with a dyke or whatever, that he couldn't help it, that he was so horny that he needed to poke her. Then I found some information in his phone that he was sleeping with this other girl that he got pregnant, and ended up giving her, he ended up engaging her instead of me. And we were both pregnant at the same time, and I got rid of my baby, still to this day. And it's just like, I went through a lot. So, like after all of that, when I got rid of the baby, he still wanted to be around. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I was like, I feel like you're playing with my time, my energy, and my body. I was like, I sacrificed our child because at the time I didn't want anything to do with him. And I feel still bad to this day. And then he was acting like he didn't care. Hold on, I'm smelling something. At this point I was vulnerable because I was feeling like I've given this man everything that he could possibly want. But at the time when I met him, I wasn't always on my own. I was living with my godmother, and then I'm living with my mom. And then I ended up getting an apartment, and he ended up getting me pregnant. And to this day, I just feel like, I made a mistake. I should have had my child, and then I would have been done with momhood. And it just, to this day, it still breaks my heart, because this is what made me not want to be with this guy no more. After I got my abortion, this guy still wanted to be with me. He still wanted to be around. He still wanted to sleep with me unprotected, even though he just got me pregnant. And it was like, at this point, you're using me for ES, whatever. You're using me to screw. It's no longer, I feel like you love me. I just feel like you're using me as a blow-up doll. I'm basically a hump and dump type of situation, especially with you out there cheating with this, that, and the third, and always having your phone in weird places. I just used to be like, no. And he would call me Black ASS. And I used to be like, don't call me that. Like, that's not, first of all, that's not my name. Don't call me that. And when he would get drunk, he would tell me, be, like I said, Black ASS. And I was like, wow, this guy don't care about me. This guy love bombed me, making it seem like he really was into me, and he just wanted to try some chocolate for real. And to this day, like, even though the girl that he cheated on me with looked like 100% me, she was dark skinned as well. It's just the Black ASS I just can't get down with. And I just be like, wow, sometimes when you're with someone, you really feel like they're the one. And let me tell you something. When I was dating this guy, he always gave me the best birthday gifts, the best Christmas gifts. He was on point with the gifts. He was on point for date night. He was not late, always dressed up, made sure he looked nice or whatever. And it was just like, I really felt like I wasted a lot of time and energy. And, when you give yourself to somebody for a long period of time, you just feel like you can't separate once a person leaves. I know for me, once a guy leaves out of my life, the first thing I do is start crying, because I love hard and I put love on my shoulder. Like, when I'm in love with a man, like, I give him everything. There's nothing that I wouldn't give him. Like, I'm not selfish. And he knew that. And we were both the same sign. So, yeah. But let's address the elephant in the room, the reason why I did this video in the first place. So when I found out that he was colorist, because it's funny that he, did all of this, and then on top of it, he would make comments like this. This is how I found out he was a colorist. One time when I was sick and I didn't feel good, he was telling me that the baddest girl in the game is Beyonce. Now, this is no discredit to Beyonce. I love her dearly. I like her music, yada, yada, yada. But he was like, if I was ever get married, I would want to get a Beyonce joint. And that's when I woke up from fairy dust land. That's when I, was like, oh, you don't like me for real. You don't like my skin tone. Wifey is going to be someone that is light, bright. It's not going to be me. And the day that he said that, it changed the whole game for me on when I'm with men, and if they even make a comment like that, I just uninterested. Because why you didn't say, oh, what's that girl's name? And she's really pretty too. What is her name? Oh my God. Kelly Rowland. Or you didn't say, she was on Bring It On. Oh, I can't remember her name right now. But anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about. She's a very beautiful actress, but she's dark skinned, but she's a baddie. And she's still in her 40s, still looking good or whatever. But he didn't say a celebrity that, was my complexion. He said a baddie like Beyonce. Okay. So, at the end of the day, my ladies that are dark skinned, be careful with these men. Be careful about what they think about you. Be careful on how they approach you, because for one, some people just be thirsty or whatever, or some people just be enticed with the way you look because you are dark skinned, but you look so good that they just want to try. They want to try you, but they don't want to buy you. Ooh, that's a meme right there. That's a meme for a shirt for me. And don't steal my stuff. They want to try you, but they don't want to buy you, okay? So let that be a lesson for anybody out there watching this video. Just because somebody's speaking to you, you might not be their preference. You might be somebody that they never would have thought about speaking to. But because you look so good and like you are beautiful, you're in shape, you might have some good, wet down there or whatever, your hair is long or whatever, you might have, one of those big old, what is it called? Camel toe. The guy might be like, okay, I really don't be liking dark skin girls, but this one right here got me. So I'm making this video like, watch out for the warning signs. Like, see what he actually, find out what his dream girl is. Like, find out what his dream girl is, what he thinks is beautiful and what is gorgeous to him. And then you'll figure out if he likes you for real. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I know I kept it real, but I kept it a buck because I'm just exposing the truth. One thing about me, I'm not going to tickle your ear. I'm going to say what I need to say when it need to be said. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.